last season you had guys like Brenton Strand, Jaron Jones, Parker Washington, Antonio Johnson, just to name a few. All these guys showed up and showed out for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they made household names for themselves last season. But in this video, man, I'm going to break down some guys that I feel like going to make household names for themselves for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they're going to be key contributors to this upcoming season. Let's go.
But I'm terrific. I'm finessing in that kitchen, dead Fisher. Dope yellow color, something like or Indiana faces of Reggie Miller. I'm in that bit like a man.
So, talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars, what I so love, passionate to do, man. If you like the content you hear from me, click subscribe to the channel for more dope Jaguar content, man. And it's like last year we had guys that came out and made names for themselves on this team. And there's a few guys in this video I'm going to break down that I think is going to be this year, we're going to make a name for themselves. So let's get right into it. Before we start, I got to give an honorable mention name. And this guy, he's already somewhat have a name for himself. It's Travon Walker. Travon Walker is a guy that he's coming into his fourth season. He was picked up, got a big deal. And I think that coming into this upcoming season, he wants to prove that he's one of the top defensive linemen in the league. He will always be compared to Aiden Hudson, who we know was the consensus #1 pick that draft. But, you know, he's trying to make a name for himself because I think the Jacksonville Jaguars believe that he can step up and be the guy that they're paying him that money for. So that's an honorable mention guy. He's not really a guy that, like I said, he's a guy that already have a name for himself based on Aiden Hudson in a sense. So we're going to talk about guys that we really necessarily don't talk about. So the first guy we want to talk about is Rook Oroho. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. I know I'll be messing up some names, but Rook Oroho. I think this guy, the pick that we got for him, defensive end from Atlanta Falcons. Now, the Falcons didn't use him as much. He didn't really work out. And I think the Jacksonville Jaguars see a need for him on this defensive line. He can really be an impact guy on this line. I think he's going to play a major role on the defensive line this year. He's going to play a bigger role he played in Atlanta. And I think this guy will be someone that we will be raving about all season. You just look at some of the traits he has, the long arms. He can get off. He's got the speed, the power for at his position, man, where I really think he can really give quarterbacks and offensive linemen nightmares if he's used and schemed right in Emperor Kennelly's system. But I think this guy will probably be our biggest acquisition as far as free agency that we talk about. And I think he'll have the biggest impact. Now, Jaguar fans and people, don't go crazy on me on this, but I think Rook Oroho could have a, how can I say this, a Calais Campbell type of impact on this defensive line now. So
trading for Rook last week, just what do you like about him and what he kind of adds to that room and how'd that kind of play out?
Yeah, I think the idea that he can offer a skill set that only enhances our capacity to pressure the QB jumps out in a real way. In the same breath, I know he offers a lot of flexibility and versatility that we can move him inside and out, depending on if it's base and sub. And excited about the idea of getting some fresh legs and really knowing that from his vantage point, he's in a spot where he's looking forward to, restarting, rebuilding. And
y'all don't kill me for saying that, but I think that when you look at him, man, I think that this is a guy that he can actually go and maybe make a Pro Bowl this year, man. I ain't gonna even say that. He could make a Pro Bowl this year, man. Straight up, man. So Rook Oroho, I think, is one of those guys that we're gonna have to look out for this year's upcoming season, man. Another guy that's talking about that he's been on the roster for a while now is Ventrell Miller. We've seen flashes of Ventrell Miller when he was under the Doug Peterson regime. Since he's been with Liam Cohen last year, and he was hurt. And he's been hurt throughout most of his tenure being on the Jacksonville Jaguar team. But when he's on the field, he's making plays. He's a real smart linebacker from Florida. This guy can really be that linebacker piece that we're missing, that we missed from Devin Lloyd last season. And I think he can, man. I think he's going to come in this year, and I think he's another guy who's going to make a name for himself for this team. And we're going to be screaming Ventrell Miller on this defense, and I think he's going to be one of the reasons why the Jacksonville Jaguars have success this season on the defense. So let's move on to another guy that I like to talk about on the offensive side of the ball. No, I'm sorry, defensive side of the ball. Christian Braswell. Christian Braswell is another guy that, you know, who's been on the roster, and he's another guy like Ventrell Miller who's fought through a lot of injuries. And I think this is one of those guys that's coming into this season as well that has a lot to prove. Like I said, the Jacksonville Jaguars kept him and they signed him. So obviously they see some things in him. I like the fact that I mean, where they're gonna put him at? If they're gonna put him at corner, they're gonna put him at safety. He's a hybrid or versatile. He can play both. And I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars like his skill set. I think he will be a great addition in our nickel packages. And I think he's also was going to be another guy that I think is going to make a name for himself. Let's move over to the offensive side of the ball is Bashal Tootin. Bashal Tootin is the guy that I think, you know, it's his running back field to lose this year, man. Like, when you look at it, like, Travis Etienne and left, he went on the green pastures, and then you got a guy like Tootin that, hey, he want to show that, hey, we ain't missing no beat without Travis Etienne. This guy's, it can be a complete back. I know he had some fumble issues and things like that early on last season, but I do think that this guy can still be a good, solid back in this Liam Cohen offense. Now, I don't think that he'll be like, it'll be running back by committee with Liam Cohen, but I do think he will be the running back that get the majority of the carries this season, splitting time with Chris Rodriguez and LaQuint Allen. I think Tootin is that guy, man. I mean, he can catch out the backfield. He's very versatile. And I think, you know, in this offense, he could be the leading rusher, man. Now, I know a lot of people might feel like Chris Rodriguez might be the leading rusher, but I think Bashal Tootin of this group of running backs, I feel like he will be the leading rusher for this Jacksonville Jaguar team this year, man. And I mean, with the running back room we got, man, it's gonna be nice to see, man. Now, another guy that we can talk about on the offensive side of the ball, he's a rookie, but I like him, man. It's Turner Cole. When you look at Turner Cole, he's 6'7", big body, one of our tallest and most, I won't say athletic, but the biggest of all our skill positions is Turner Cole at 6'7". And this kid, man, I think, you know, Liam Cohen, it's the reason why he drafted 2 tight ends. And I think this guy is going to be one of those guys that he's not going to win Rookie of the Year. I'm not going to say that, but he's going to be one of those rookies that's going to be an impact rookie coming to the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. I like everything about this kid. He can go up and get it. And I think, you know, Liam Cohen was going to have some nightmare matchups lining this guy up in this offense, especially when you go 2 tight end sets, man. Getting him on the right matchup, man. This guy, Turner Cole, will be paying big dividends and big contributions to this team this year. And I just feel it, man. I think he's gonna do the damn thing, man. And then the last guy I would like to talk about, and he's an honorable mention pick, is Travis Hunter. I think Travis Hunter, you know, he got hurt last season. He want to prove people wrong, man. I know I posted a video on my channel a few days ago. You know, Travis Hunter just basically telling people, you know, hey, y'all might want to pump y'all brakes. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars is going to use Travis Hunter in a way that a lot of people don't think they're going to use him, man. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people, and they're going to prove a lot of the naysayers wrong with Travis Hunter, because a lot of people have given up on this kid saying, oh, he can't play 2 positions. I still think he's going to be a 2-way player with predominantly his responsibilities being defense. That's just my personal opinion. And I think he's going to have a great year. I think he can have a solid Pro Bowl type season. I think he can go maybe something like lead our team in reception yards per catch. And I think he also could lead the league. It could possibly be interceptions or pass effective, man. So I think those are 2 things that's realistically that Travis Hunter can do that can come and make an instant impact on his team this year if he can do those 2 things, man. And it will help both sides of the ball, man, offensively and defensively, man. So those are my thoughts, man, on the impact guys I think that we got that I think is going to be key for us this upcoming season, man. I want to thank you guys for tuning into the video, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, man. What players you think that's going to be impact for this Jacksonville Jaguar team's upcoming season, man. It's your boy Joe, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Love you guys. Peace.